Hi, it's me again, and earlier this week I brought you a story about the BBC claiming it's lost 40 million quid's worth of revenue because of the OAPs not paying the TV licences. Yeah, if you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link below and you can go and watch that video if you want to. But I've got a different bit of a story here that is to do with that and kind of has a bit more to the story and puts a different spin on it. So let's take a little look at this and we'll have a bit of a chat about it as normal, shall we? No suggestion the BBC has lost 50 million in licence fees. The £50 million figure seems to have come from an interview in July on the Today programme with Julian Knight MP, chair of the Digital Culture, Media and Sport Committee. Mr Knight said, "We're seeing a degree of non-payment which we've not seen since the early 90s and the poll tax campaign." Good, isn't it? That's good news. I like that. We are now looking at it. By my estimates and the National Audit Office's recent report, we're looking at an extra £50 million that has been lost through non-payment in the last year, and that is quite a major hit to the bottom line. However, there is no £50 million figure in the National Audit Office report, something the National Audit Office confirmed to full fact. So where did the figure come from? It's not clear what Mr Knight meant by non-payment. It's possible this could mean the loss of previous licence fee payers, or payments yet to be made, or payment evasion. Now, Mr Knight's office said that his estimate was extrapolated from a Digital Culture, Media and Sport Committee hearing in June 2020, where BBC Director of Policy, Claire Sumner, said from memory every 1% increase in evasion cost the BBC around £40 million. So basically the crux of this story is an MP made something up. Breaking news. Right? Another day, another MP just making something up off the top of the head. And newspapers reporting it as news, and then numpties like me reporting that. You know, it just goes down the line, doesn't it? And not that I believe anything that comes out of an MP's face, not that I believe anything that comes out of the BBC spokesperson's faces. But it is interesting to see that we just take it as read. We just take it as read. It's crazy, isn't it? Let's carry on with this a bit. Reports show the number of licences in force decreased in 2020 to 21 from 25.5 million television licences to 24.8 million. Despite this, the BBC's last annual accounts show that its licence fee collection income actually increased by 230 million in 2021 from 3.52 billion to 3.75 billion. That's how much of your money they're getting. That's from TV licences, 3.75 billion. And they're complaining that they haven't got the money to sustain TV channels, they haven't got the money to make programmes for anybody over the age of 40. But they've got 3.75 billion. You can't tell me, if you started from scratch, you just wiped the table clean of the way the BBC works and you started from scratch, you couldn't make a very successful media company that was world renowned again for 3.75 billion quid. The BBC told Full Fact, which is the website I'm on here, the increase in revenue was due in part to the CPI inflation-linked increase to the licence fee from £154.50 to £157.50 that happened in April 2020. The income also included some licence fee payments from those over 75 who are now eligible to pay it. So overall, it's wrong to suggest the corporation lost money from the licence fee last year in particular. But even though the story, the original story I talked about, said they lost 40 million, that doesn't even make a dent in the 3.75 billion, does it? It doesn't make a dent. Mad how much money the BBC gets. So if you want to read this article in full, I will stick a link below for you. It's called Source. Just click that and it will take you through to here and you can read it. I won't read the whole thing because they put a lot of work into it, and why should I give it out free of charge? You should go to their website to read it. But I just needed to bring you this because it topped up on a story I did earlier this week. And yeah, bloody MPs, eh? Can't trust a word that comes out of their faces, can you? Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video again soon. Ta-da!